What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Good Kraken's Death Ratio. Tonight's episode 110. We are recording on June 30th. Is the evening of our recording, and I am your hostess with the mostest, Garrick B. Eaton, joined as always by my player number 2, DJ Sinfix.
What it do, baby?
Speaking of play number 2, you just got done doing FGC stuff.
Yeah, commentary for 2XKO, the Riot Games fighting game, League of Legends fighting game. I'm gonna post the clip in the gaming chat. It was like one of the craziest. It was a beef set. All right, let me set the table. Okay, so Verso, this is two guys, Verso and Dapper Dinosaur. Dapper Dinosaur, he was a winner in week number 39. This is week number 41. Verso, he this is his first time joining the tournament. They're in winner's side. Dapper Dinosaur comes back on Verso and wins to move on to winner's final. And they immediately go to the Twitch chat. Dapper Dinosaur says good games. Verso's like, you're just a fucking masher, aren't you? You just mash on everything. And then it just started building up from there. Verso's like, first to 5 me $100 right now. I bet that I can feel the Cheeto dust leaving your chin, man. And you just mash. And that he's like, Verso's like, go support your locals, man. You don't even go out. And Dapper's like, dude, I don't even want to do this right now. I mentally, physically, I can't really. So so we continue with the top 8. And Verso wins out, and then in winner's final, Dapper loses, so they're about to converge yet again for the run back, and that was a set. It went to a final round. It was incredible, dude. It was good. I put in the gaming chat. That shit was too hype. That shit was too hype. I don't even know. I played like 40 minutes of this game. I don't have nothing, but it was great. It was great, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a 2D fighter, is it not?
Yeah, it's a 2D tag fighter. So it's there's a lot of mechanics and intricacies, but if you can understand fighting games a little bit, you can kind of understand.
Warwick v. Darius.
Yeah, it's and there's different. So the thing that makes this different is there's fuses. There's things called fuses, and basically, the fuses do different things. So Dapper Dinosaur rocks a Juggernaut fuse, which means that he doesn't use his second character at all. His second character is unable to be used. You can't even use it to assist. But it boosts your main character's health pool, and it basically you just play as one character.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Verso plays double down, which means that both his characters have their individual super meter. So he can double down on using a super within combos, so to get extra damage. There's also freestyle fuse, which means you can handshake tag, which handshake tagging is when both characters, so like your main character's on the screen and you call an assist your second character, and while they're both on the screen, you can press to tag that other character in. It's called a handshake tag. So people do it within combos. So like you'll do that, call the assist, tag them in, and then tag them right back. So like it's really intricate. So there's like that's what makes it different. So everyone has like a different play style on how they use their different characters, even though the pool is limited.
I was gonna say, because didn't it have a really limited roster as of right now?
No, they've been adding to it. Senna and Thresh were recently added. And they're gonna add Lux and Samira. So right now they have over they have Braum, Blitzcrank, Jinx, Vi, Kate, Akali,
all those sense.
Darius, Warwick. Did I say Blitzcrank?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so Senna, Thresh, and so it's over 10. Ilaoi is there. Echo. So
okay.
Fun times. Okay. Fun times. I like watching the game, I just don't like playing it.
That's fair. That's fair. I have games like that. I'm just like, yeah,
Mhm.
this is an interesting concept, but like, I'm never gonna get behind the controller though.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm. Yeah, it's exciting to watch.
well,
Fighting
hell
games are
yeah,
exciting to
dude.
watch, but yeah, man, I'm
Sounds like you had a
chill.
pretty dope evening commentating, but we are
Mhm.
not talking about that anymore this evening because
Mhm.
instead we are going to be talking about another light release week. And GTA 6 costs how much? Because
Yep.
this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, where we are slashing through all the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions you want to hear each and every week. You can get ahead of the curve and get excuse me, you can if you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our patreon.com at patreon.com/good Kraken pods, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining the GK community in our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. Dude, I feel like I'm battling my mouth to get words out.
Dude, it'd be like that.
Dude, it's this fucking splint, dude. I feel like I've got like snakes in the grass every time I'm like saying an S. I'm like physically scraping my tongue, like on the splint when I'm like, dude, like like the tip of my tongue is raw from like scraping it because I'm trying when I say my S's. Says
Mhm.
S.
Yeah.
I gotta, yeah. I'm struggling over here, brother. Anyways, but we have some critical hit.
Yes, sir. Critical hits.
We're sorry. We have not had we've not been super consistent with our schedule recently. There's just been a lot going on. Life happens. We apologize that we did not have shipwreck this week. And that we are, as a result of the holiday, we're also not going to be having 20,000 films this week. So we apologize for not being able to happen, but we do have some great news on the horizon. All of our shows will be returning next week after the holiday, including regularly scheduled programming for our D&D action play, Songs
Mhm.
from the Abyss. It is coming back
Yep.
next week, baby. So those of you who have been chomping at the bit and waiting for that new episode, it is coming next week. We thank you all for your patience. We are really looking forward to getting that campaign rolling again so that you guys can participate in that adventure with us. But yeah, that's our short and sweet critical
Yep.
hits this week. We apologize. Things are going a little cattywampus over here, and we're just trying to course correct a little bit, and we thank you for your patience.
Mhm.
And that's that. And of course, as always, please go check out goodkraken.com where you can get merchandise and find out and check out all of our latest episodes, including all of those shows coming back to their regular scheduled release next week.
Mhm.
DJ,
What's up, Garrick?
tell the people at home what we're talking about next.
We got
Mhm.
the line of sight.
We do. The line of sight is our segment where we talk about what games are releasing this week. We are going to be talking what is coming out June 30th through July 6th. And not a lot. Like, I know that summer has always not been like the notoriously big time for
Mhm.
games because even the games industry kind of understand that a good chunk of us fucking go outside and touch grass for like
Yeah.
at least 90 days out of the year. Um, and so they don't release like there will be some big games, but your biggest games don't typically release um in the summer. Summer blockbusters are way more for movies than they are for video games, really. But we do still have a couple of things coming out. Starting on today, the day of our recording, June 30th, we have Memento releasing on PlayStation 5, Series XS, Switch 2, and Switch. We also have releasing on Xbox Series XS today the acclaimed quote-unquote fringe love game.
Mhm.
Hate that fucking term. RV there yet. I'm bummed this is only on Series X. Maybe it'll get a PlayStation release eventually because that game's really fun. Pushing into July, we have on Switch on July 2nd, Rhythm Heaven Groove. We also have releasing all the way on the 7th because there's literally fucking nothing. There's not a single goddamn thing releasing between the 3rd and the 6th. Not a single game on here on this list. We've got Moonlight Peaks releasing on Switch 2, Switch, PC, and Android, July 7th. And that is that's it. That's it.
That's
a lot of that
releases.
I'm assuming is going to have to do with the American holiday of the 4th of July. And you're like, but not everybody. A lot of the companies develop over here, guys. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Like, so like, sorry, I'm assuming that's just impacting the release. It looks like there's quite a bit more in the next couple of weeks coming. The second half of July and going into August and September, we've got way more games. September is absolutely fucking stacked. Just like pancakes, dude. Like stacked like fucking pancakes. And so lots of stuff coming at the end of the summer, but not a ton coming right now. So like I said, another light release week. But we do have a hell of a topic to just cruise right on in here, DJ. Because
let's bite into the.
Just bite into it, because it's we're pushing into the midsummer. Things are happening. And probably the biggest video game release in a decade is coming upon us, and as part of that, with every new video game release comes often, especially these AAA titles, comes the pre-order window. And GTA 6 has opened theirs as of June 25th. You can now pre-order GTA 6 at an MSRP of $80, but it's going to cost you $100 unless you want to stand outside of a couple of stores like a broke ass bitch. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because Grand Theft Auto has its pricing and additions revealed, as well as the announcement that its quote-unquote physical edition will not include a disc. This is coming at you from Game Informer. Shout out again to Game Informer. This was written by Marcus Stewart on June 24th. So we're coming around about a week marinating on this news. Rockstar Games announced this last week that pre-orders will be going up tomorrow, June 25th, as we stated. And we got the much speculated price as well as the second more expensive edition. Let's talk about it. The standard version of GTA 6 will cost $79.99. A more expensive Ultimate Edition will cost $99.99 and includes what Rockstar describes as an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, quote unquote, by the way, an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action threaded across all aspect of Jason and Lucia's story. As later detailed in the game's website, the Ultimate Edition unlocks the following items and destinations: a 95 Grotti Cheetah vehicle, Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers, personalized variant of Jason's Garardi E79 pistol and Lucia's close K17 pistol, Jason's safe house vehicles such as the Dinko Enduro motorcycle and the Crest kayak. We have the exclusive Ganado retro build mod kit, Sarah's unisex salon, which features exclusive hairstyles for Jason and Lucia, the Shih Tzu Squallow boat, the Stock 305 clothing store, which features exclusive apparel for Jason and Lucia, the 67 Vapid Dominator buggy, the Electric Fang tattoo shop featuring over 50 exclusive tattoos for Jason and Lucia, designed by the artist collective Fail, spelled Fail, Faile, by the way, for anyone who wants to look up that artist. One-Eyed Willie's Mod Shop, Good Time Gear Apparel Collection, PTT Youngins Illegal Goods Store, Gang Compound, and the Classic Car Collection, which is a special commission to track down abandoned classic cars for collectors fixer for the collector fixer character NPC Wyman. Pre-orders started at midnight. This is what is broken down in the Ultimate Edition. Again, we've already kind of briefly touched on the fact that the physical edition of the game includes no disc. We're going to touch on that here in just a second. But knowing the price now, knowing what's included in the Ultimate Edition, knowing how this is worded, knowing what's included here is both exclusive and bonus content. DJ, how do you feel about the pre-order price for GTA 6?
Yeah, man, let's just address the elephant in the room, man. You're basically, and I've said this, you're basically paying $80, not for the standard game. You're paying $80 for GTA 6 Lite. GTA 6 limited edition, you know what I'm saying? Like tier 1. This is egregious.
This feels like a slap to the fucking face, man.
This
is
bad. Egregious. To continue, like,
it's rough.
It's $100 for the Ultimate Edition to access in-game stores. Not just like, oh, I gotta go through the UI and like there's an in-game store. No.
Yeah, you gotta claim it, and you gotta claim it. It goes to your player stash, and you get it. No, there's a fucking actual place that you're literally. It's still gonna be there in game. You're still gonna be able to drive by One-Eyed Willie's Mod Shop for the $80, but you're just gonna be able to drive by like a broke asshole because you're not allowed inside because you didn't drop the extra $20. Anybody who says, "Oh, but that's bonus content," then why the fuck is it in the game? You're just locking me out of it. And it's dumb.
And what's really funny is what people are forgetting is when they're defending this, there's a lot of people defending this because you know, for a lot of reasons, and I'm going to unpack them slowly after this, but they said that these stores would be given access to you in the Ultimate Edition, not the contents within the store. I'm sure you still have to buy that with your character's money.
Yeah, you're still gonna. Yeah, you just get to walk through the front door now. You're still gonna have to use your in-game currency to purchase every exclusive hairstyle or apparel or tattoo.
And it's like, yeah, you get the other stuff with it too that's not locked in that store, right? And I'm sure like some of these items you can only pick up in those stores, like let's say the like the exclusive car, like what's the 95?
Oh, dude,
Grotti,
yeah. It's like some of these cars, right? Like it's like car bonus content. That's a bonus content, right? That's legit bonus content. Two exclusive revolvers, bonus content. A mod kit for you know, for a car, bonus content. Bonus content. A fucking an actual salon, not bonus content. Restricting access, right? Tattoo shop, restricting access. Clothing store, restricting access. That's not bonus. They're just saying you can't. That's just a fucking no.
Yeah,
you're too broke to go to this part of the game.
Yeah, and it's like it says like in the standard edition, these stores will be closed for business. So you can see these buildings, you can't walk in them. And what's blowing me is this is a single player game. GT Online is not confirmed. This is a single player game, and it's not about the money. If it was about the money, we'd be complaining about like everything else. It's not about the money. It's not that we don't have money. It's not that we're broke. We're not brokies because we don't want to buy $100
And anybody
edition.
who's just like, oh, you've had 11 years to save up $100. That's not what this shit's about, man.
It's not about.
I
it's
just
the
fucking
precedent.
bought a Switch 2 like a month ago. Like it's not fucking like if I wanted to buy GTA 6, I fucking would.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
I could put this on a firm like any day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Purchasing this game is not the problem.
It's not the problem. It's the precedent it sets. it's a single player game. You're locking experiences
It's the
in a
most
single
Rockstar shit
player
ever.
game through a paywall, a literal paywall. You know what it feels like. I don't. This is how I know some of you guys didn't play Wizard 101. You're walking around town in Wizard 101, and then you hit one tunnel. Sorry, man. Are you gonna pay in crowns? Do you have the subscription to access this place? No. You
Yeah.
get booted
No,
out. You
no,
can't
dude.
continue the
That's
story.
gross.
Now, it's not as egregious as that. Wizard 101 being a free game and an
But dude,
MMORPG.
it
It
sets a
sets a bad
standard.
precedent.
It
Yeah.
sets a bad standard, right? Because if you are an individual with any sort of media literacy skills, this announcement reads to us as consumers, because that's how they like to label us, right? Right? Anybody who they can read the between the lines is going to see this and go, "Oh, they just wanted to charge $100 for GTA 6. That's what they wanted the price of this game to be." But they couldn't make it the base price because they couldn't find a way in the current market to make it socially acceptable for that push. So they dropped it $20 and just said, we'll go a little greedy and meet Nintendo where they're at. And then we're going to do some sneaky shit and just make it so you can't access certain things. Is it cosmetics? Yeah. But it's also missions, right?
There's
It's also
side
access to
missions.
missions.
There's specific people within those shops that you can't talk to in the base version because you can't walk into the shop. So
That's so
the
weird.
thing
dude.
is,
like
it sets a bad precedent, and it's not.
imagine getting Cyberpunk 2077, right? This is going to be a good comparison for you folks at home, okay? Because this is probably the last big RPG that came out that that was anywhere similar in scale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You purchased Cyberpunk 2077. You paid your $69.99. The game's up and running, and you want to go start this side quest because you just got a phone call from a chum. Guess what? River needs your help. Best fucking side quest chain in the whole goddamn game, by the way. You can't play it now because you didn't get the deluxe edition.
Yeah,
that's a big fuck you, man.
Yeah, what if one of these side quests is one of the best? And I see a lot of people defending this. They're flip flopping on these things.
It's just the most carrot, dude. It's the most carrot on a stick ass
type
bullshit.
thing. And undoubtedly, the since GTA 6 is such a big game, such a cultural zeitgeist of a game, right? It hits that cultural zeitgeist so hard, and the purview of GTA reaches beyond the realms of gaming. It's gonna sell well regardless. So why are you guys defending this so hard? If you believe the game is gonna sell well regardless, why didn't they just price this at $100 and give us all that content? Why block that out? And
what's with the veil?
what's with this veil? Okay, I understand the Ultimate Edition having these items, right? These items, these loose items, the revolver, the boat, the car, some clothes, right? Even the pre-order bonus, you're in a Vice City clothes set, but shops, full-on buildings within the game. I understand there's going to be hundreds of shops, as someone said, there's going to be 1 million shops that you can shop from. Yeah, but they're not going to have that exclusive items in it. They're not going to have.
But that's going to be the one shop that's going to have that one thing in the whole game.
Yeah, and you can't get it anywhere else. And I guess that's adds to the exclusivity of that $20 extra pay. But it's not the point. It's the precedent. If you guys believe that GTA 6 is going to be the greatest game of all time, because that's the defense point. One of the defense points is that, like you said, Garrick, you mentioned you had 11 years to save up for the greatest game that could be the greatest gaming experience of your life. I would pay $200 for GTA 6. If you guys truly,
that's why they're getting away with this.
Yeah,
if you truly
believe GTA 6 will sell out that well, what makes you think that other gaming companies won't try to fleece you the same way. They might not offer you the experience that could be a game of the century in GTA 6, any level of
Dude,
detail, right? Right? Right?
off
Hold on, hold on.
the
Hold on.
dome.
Yeah, if you believe that, what makes you think that these other companies, these other game companies won't try to fleece you too? Nintendo already tried to do it. Not
Dude, that's what
tried.
I'm
They
saying. I
did.
can think of three. I can think of three fucking companies off the dome piece, dude.
Ubisoft,
You fucking Ubisoft,
Activision,
Nintendo, EA.
EA,
Like they're all gonna fucking take your money. Like
Activision, EA. Oh
Ubisoft,
my.
Ubisoft is watching the release of this game like a vulture, dude. Like, oh my god, they're like, oh my god, you can charge. They're gonna get away with charging what we wanted to charge for Skull and Bones. Like,
Like, what happened to the days of when, like, we as consumers were well aware of our wallet? When Call of Duty released Infinite Warfare and priced out the Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign, you had to buy Call of Duty Infinite to get it. You couldn't buy it standalone. Remember when everyone
yeah.
was up in arms about that? What happened to
No,
that?
dude, how fucking far are we fallen? No, dude, this is beyond late stage capitalism shit. Like people are like you are honestly drinking the Kool-Aid. Like genuinely. Like just
And
like just
what if the game
tell
sucks?
me
What
no,
if the
dude,
game
what dude,
sucks?
and you want to know what? And I think the game is gonna suck?
No.
No. Do I think there is a large possibility that it is incredibly overhyped? You fucking betcha. Dude,
Yeah.
but I mean like dude, everybody is watching this game, right? And I like if you are just the proverbial like sucker of all things Rockstar wiener, right? Like, dude, like you are already going to spend the $100. You don't fucking need to argue with us. Your money's already spent because they showed up and said, "Hold my pocket," and you said, "Okay."
Yeah, and it's crazy, dude. And let's go back to this $80 and $100 physical copy. Because
Yeah, quote unquote
that's
physical edition.
also something a problem with this thing, because I think we can beat the dead horse about the pricing of this in like the Ultimate Edition. But the physical copy not having a disc for
Oh yeah.
$80, just
Oh
a
yeah.
download code. And the defense is, well, how are they going to fit this on the disc? We have Blu-ray discs.
What? Dude, are you fucking kidding
Red
me,
Dead
man?
Redemption 2
I
came on
literally
2 discs.
literally, I was like, that previous Rockstar game, Red Dead Redemption 2 is just on 2 fucking discs. Like, that's why are we like, oh my god, dude. I think I think one of the most frustrating things is like everything is easy to justify from a convenience standpoint when you're too stupid to know how shit works.
Rockstar is like a $1 billion company, by the way. Like they can afford to
Like
have some distribution costs.
they can afford to figure out how to fucking optimize their game. And like right now, everybody's losing their fucking mind that this game is potentially going to be 120 gigabytes. It's going to be way bigger than that, folks.
And that can fit on 3 discs. Like you can have that on 3 discs.
Low end, man. I think that's the low end is what this game is going to fucking be.
It's a single player game.
Gigs.
It's not like you're playing online and you have to like, oh, sorry, boys.
Confirmed. Like, do we know it's gonna happen? Yeah, it's GTA. It's gonna happen. But like, what was the time delay between GTA 5 and GTA Online happening?
I think it was like a year, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a year. That's a whole year of you like and yeah, like everyone's like, oh, but it's the biggest map with the biggest. Yeah, like, dude, I remember when kilometers squared like scaled didn't mean fucking shit, man. I don't fucking care how big your map is, dude. What the fuck
Daggerfall?
am I doing in it?
Remember Elder Scrolls Daggerfall?
Like, holy shit, man.
That thing was
like,
huge.
I want,
it was nothing.
Like bigger is not always better, and like what the hell are we talking about when these are to the defense points, dude? I feel like everybody has lost sight of like the big picture, and they just like they're so ready to play this game for by any means necessary that they are just completely blindsided by the
Drones,
fact that
dude.
they're just. Oh
Drones.
yeah, it's
And
rough.
and then the other defense to the diskless is that
How do you defend that at all?
another defense is they don't want, and this is also a defense of why it's not on PC. They don't want people to crack it. They don't want the leakers to leak it or whatever, put it on the internet. And but I know what before. Wait, Garrick. Wait, Garrick. Hold on. For the release of the PC version, that the reason why they're not doing it, they've said. Well, I think this is my belief that we would have cracked those paywalls on PC for sure. That's why they don't want to do it. But their reasoning is, they got to optimize blah blah blah. No, they don't want to crack the paywall. You know what I'm saying? Because we can easily mod shit back in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
we can easily mod shit back, and that's
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
$20 lost is $20 lost, right? So they don't want to do that. But it is crazy. The it's like psychosis, like neurotic behavior when it comes to this game. It's very hysterical. It feels so surreal because what do you mean? People are hyping themselves up for this game through AI
almost
videos.
Like a form of Stockholm syndrome, dude.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people have been so browbeat over the last like decade of delays, and like it's that they have to cling on to this.
This game was supposed to come out last year.
That this game is truly going to be worth the $100 because like what if it's not?
Yeah, no, and Garrick, and I've seen there's Twitter pages dedicated to making AI videos of what the game potentially could be. Why are you guys hyped about wanting to wait in line at the fast food restaurant? Why are you fantasizing about that? This is why gaming is shit now, is because all these companies are focused on trying to be Red Dead Redemption 2 in this amount of detail, this fucking finite, this minute amount of detail that we lose the plot when it comes to actual gameplay and story progression. This is
Red Dead Redemption 2 was great because the story was as palpable as the world built around it. It's not vapid.
But Garrick, when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I shot a wooden plank in Act 1, and then in Act 3, I went back to that plank, and the bullet hole was still there. That means it's the greatest game. It should have won Game of the Year, Garrick. It should have won.
Dude, I am fucking happy if I'm walking through the snow in a video game and the footprints last longer than 10 seconds. Okay? I don't need perfect realism on all time, right? We have simulators for that shit. They have games for people that want those sorts of fucking experiences. Like, I do, and maybe I'm going to sound a little bit like an old head saying this, but I do occasionally miss when video games just looked like video games.
Yeah. I mean, but Garrick, what in Red Dead Redemption 2, you can do so much, so much detail and so much dev hours.
And I love that fucking game. It's one of my favorite fucking games of all time. Literally have the two main characters.
If you cut Arthur Morgan's hair in Act 1,
they're autographed. Oh my gosh, it sucks that really is the argument is being in place here, and that but we need that. That has to be.
I need to feel immersed. It needs to feel like real life, dude. But if
I've literally seen images and stuff on TikTok of people this is what I expect from GTA 6, and they're hitting a bush, and it's got realistic wave physics, and I'm like, you guys are gonna be so fucking disappointed when that shit doesn't happen, as you guys are literally scrutinizing the way a license plate bumps into a fucking a concrete curb. You guys are literally gonna analyze the fucking fun out of anything this game has to offer.
They're already comparing the graphical fidelity of some of the cars in the screenshots to Forza Horizon 6. They're like, oh, the GTA 6 cars look so much better than Forza Horizon 6.
Yeah, of course it still is gonna look better. You fucking idiots.
Because it's not their car. It's not a Ferrari. It's a fucking cheetah. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
They can make it whatever the fuck they want. It's not trying to match real life. It's trying to. Oh my god, dude, we're hopeless. Like this, like the gaming community is hopeless sometimes.
Oh man, and
Like
and
it's
and
just.
and 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 here's my thing to y'all. For those of you guys who care about immersion, fidelity, and level of detail, would it not ruin your immersion to walk up to a store and be like, boom, you need to buy the ultimate edition to access the store? Wouldn't that ruin your
Oh, could
immersion?
you imagine if dude? If there's a pop up, that's actually gonna be wild.
Or why is this building here when it's been closed for business forever? Like, wouldn't that ruin your immersion? You know what I'm saying? There's things there's
Dude.
things in these games that like you just can't, like, what are we talking about? Like, why
I
are
think
you
a lot of it for
why are
me
you
right now is
fantasizing?
just like the bending over backwards to defend this. Like, why? Why? It just. First off, why are we defending Rockstar of all?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, if I
wow.
mean none of these people know
Um,
about the layoffs, the strikes. We've covered it.
like these guys
We've
do
covered it.
crazy fucking shit.
They're union
Like
busting, dude. Like
yeah, like literally a bunch of union busters. Like they have fucking they do not have a clean slate. Do they occasionally
incredible gaming experiences, sure. Yeah, you can say that.
yeah, like do they occasionally make something that's like really memorable in the gaming space? Absolutely. But I mean GTA 5 was I don't know, was probably cool, I guess. It lasted as long as it fucking had its Skyrim run, but
Like, I played it like years after. Like, I think I played it a few years ago on the enhanced edition, and I thought it was okay.
yeah.
Like, it's not even in my top 25 games of all time. It's
Dude,
cool.
I never personally saw like the appeal of Grand Theft Auto like just as a game franchise. Like I don't this is one of the genuine times like I like could look at the players and be like I don't get it, guys. I'm sorry. Like I'm glad you guys are having fun. I don't get it. Like I don't need to go shoot that hooker and steal that car and whatever's going on here. I
Yeah.
can do that.
Like, it's just a sandbox, and I
Other
guess I
games
guess
have
because there's
that. I
nothing
don't
to do, people are latching onto those like tiny details. I'm not sure, because after you're done with the story, you kind of just have the world free to do whatever you want. I think that's why
The
GTA
only
Online.
time I ever remember playing a Grand Theft Auto game was after I had rented one from Blockbuster and I literally just activated a bunch of cheat codes.
Yeah, I know the
I'm pretty sure
stories
it's the
in these
only way I've ever
games.
played the game.
The stories in these games are great. It's just like whatever you're
Well,
doing
yeah, like I know
afterward.
Rockstar makes good stories. Like obviously,
Yeah,
like, I love Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, but is it going to be $100 story though? Is it going to be $100 story
well,
though?
Garrick, there there
Is it going
there's
to be an
one
$80 story?
there's some detail. There's some detail, okay, that we've missed. Slight detail. Um, it's not going to answer your
Oh,
question. So it says in the article, and I noticed this
hmm
before. Someone pointed it out, like on social media, but
hmm
forgot to cover this. For our last little bit of complaining here, um, it says in the article, the Game Informer article by Marcus Stewart. Shout out Marcus Stewart. Marcus Stewart. Um, Additionally, players who pre-order or purchase GTA 6 before November 20th will receive the Vice City pack, right?
Oh, that's
And of
right.
course, that's the flashback items. Okay, so any pre-order, you can pre-order standard, you can pre-order ultimate, you'll get it. But it says digital pre-order customers will also receive a free month of GTA Plus, a membership program granting access to Rockstar's game catalog, GTA Online benefits, and other perks. You are signed up regardless if you pre-order. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or not regardless if you pre-order, but if you pre-order,
Mm.
you're signed up for GTA Plus for a membership, which someone pointed a screenshot at the fine print. It says the subscription will auto renew if
Oh
it's on your
shit, does it
card.
really?
Yes. I just don't have the
Fuck
tweet. I
that.
don't think I have it saved. But so if you don't think Rockstar's trying to fleece you for your money, this is also a
Oh yeah,
point
they
here.
want everything they can get from you, man.
GTA
Because I remember when
Plus,
they did RDO Plus, where like you could basically spend like a monthly fee and you would just get like premium currency like delivered to you, and you would get like a couple of extra like tokens and things to get exclusive shop items that normally cost premium currency. It was kind of gross. It was actually one of the primary things that led to the games like dying online.
yeah. So you can now get GTA Plus, which I don't think you can really opt out of, unless I mean, you could turn off the auto renew. But if you pre-order it, you will receive the GTA Plus for I don't know however many months, um, which is kind of insane. Um, that also auto
You know,
renews.
thank you.
Yeah. So it is such a buzzkill. Like hear me out, guy. Like we're not here to hate, but we kind of are.
It's just this is wildly concerning, though.
Very
This
widely
is
considered. Like
concerning.
before this, I was like, I had a mild interest in GTS, and even like maybe not to Garrick. Garrick only has mild interest. I was actually very interested. I was like, you know what? Like it's such a big game. Like I feel like as a gamer, I have to be invested in it somewhat because it's such a legendary franchise. It's such a it's Rockstar. It's so much glitz and glamour that comes with this prestige. But the pricing in this weird Ultimate Edition in this GTA Plus, this has killed any hype that I've had with this game because
Yeah, no thanks.
I
Yeah,
even
that's a
considered I was
pass.
like I might buy a console for this game. It might be the only what I'm saying only time I'll buy a PS5 for anything like just to experience this game. This is not coming to PC right away. But it this killed all
Yeah,
hype,
and
man.
I don't know. Like I'm sure one of us will end up purchasing it, and like somebody will do a review. It's not gonna be me. I
It's not
like.
gonna be
There's just
me either,
absolutely
man.
no
It's
way.
not gonna be me.
Um,
Especially since this is our topic for today. But I mean, we have plenty of news like since this announcement. Price increases on hardware at Xbox, layoffs, Bungie potentially shutting down or is shutting down. They basically laid off like a ton of employees. A lot of big things happening in the gaming space that are all hurting us, not only people who work there, but like us as the consumer. And so this being kind of the cherry on top is like, man, is it even exciting to be a gamer anymore? Like
it
this is just bleak.
doesn't feel like it, dude. It feels like every time each week when I get ready to look up what like news is going on, or throughout the week as I'm watching the news,
Mhm.
to like keep an eye on what we're going to be talking about, this week, or going throughout the week, or what have you, each episode. I feel like I am often fuck. I mean, go back and look at our episode topics. Like, when was the last time we were just like, this is the greatest shit to ever happen? Like, it's fucking doesn't happen. It's fucking layoffs and industry changes and delays and fucking CEOs and CFOs and corporations sticking their fucking thumbs all the way up their asses and fucking people left and right. It's not. It doesn't. It is like, it feels bad, genuinely bad to be a gamer right now. And like, what are we celebrating? Like, what in the industry do we have to look forward to right now? Because like, if it's just GTA 6, we are in rough shape.
Yeah, man. Generally rough shape. When it comes November time, you know what me and Garrick are gonna be doing? We're gonna be playing Galactic Racer, man. That's all we're gonna be doing.
Fuck yeah,
We're just
man.
gonna be chilling, playing Galactic Racer. It is it's it's saddening. It kills my hype, and I genuinely don't know where gaming's gonna go. Um, man,
Yeah, because you know this is going to have an influence, right? The release
dude,
of this game will adjust the landscape of game releases in the
bro,
future. Make no
I know
mistake.
maybe CD Projekt Red won't do this, but there's a chance they might. Every company has a chance they might just like fall into the greedy pot of like whatever this is.
Oh yeah.
Imagine Witcher 4 Ultimate Edition, and you can't access a fucking tailor or a blacksmith. You can't walk to them or whatever, talk to them because it's locked away.
Yeah. No, imagine if it was in a non-modern city setting, right?
Like, how do you justify that? Oh,
How do you
that NPC is
justify
not
that in
there.
any other game?
Is the
Oh yeah,
content just like out? Like, you know what I'm saying?
you know, they can pitch it to you in a safe, presentable way in a modern cityscape where it's just a storefront. It'll be opening soon, right? Well, how do you justify that in a high fantasy game? What, you just gonna walk up to like this exclusive blacksmith and they're just gonna be like, "Fuck off! You can't afford me," and then just not
Like,
interact with you? Like, it's just like it doesn't make sense, man. Like, but this will lead to other companies trying this practice.
yeah, and it's like, EA's like, what if EA's new Need for Speed game set in in LA
Gross.
or something, and you can't hit downtown or fucking Orange County or whatever, whatever county, because you don't have the Ultimate Edition. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, if
entire
we put
entire brands of vehicles
car, yeah, like,
unlocked
imagine,
to
yeah,
you.
sorry, you can't access the Ferrari
You can't.
vendor unless
Yeah, you want.
buy the.
You're a fan. Yeah, you're a fan of insert like high value car here. No. You don't get that unless you get the deluxe edition. If we're coming up with these ideas as non-developers, non-corporate entities, they've already been pitched by other people.
Yeah. Oh man. It's terrible, man.
Rough times in the kingdom, man. But we could go on and on, folks. But we're not gonna. We spoke our piece. Our hype is in the toilet for GTA 6 right now.
Honestly, nothing's happening in November. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it ain't it for me. Good times to change? Absolutely. Do I see it happening? Probably not. Now, let us know, folks, what you think about the editions, the physical edition, the ultimate edition, and the pre-orders of GTA 6. Do you think it is worth $80? Do you think it is worth $100? And if so, why or why not? We want to talk about it because everybody is, because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your source for all of the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear each and every week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Pods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also help us level up our game by joining that GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link in our description section below, then subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We got to get going, everyone, but until next time.
Rockstar is scamming you.
Yeah, I'm spending my money elsewhere, man.